Ahoy, landlubbers. It's me, your Captain Vasco speaking, and welcome to another installment of Blueprints. This game is my mom's current favorite video game, which is a true statement that for some reason brings me an irrational amount of joy. Um, it's a great little roguelike puzzle game where you go into a shifting maze of a house in search of the mysterious 46th out of 45 rooms in the house, and doing so will secure your inheritance of said enormous estate and all the gems within it. Don't know why that house has so many gems in it. It's really weird. Or like gold coins for that matter. It's 1993. But yeah, this game is great. It's a lot of fun. It's as a roguelike, its individual loops are really long or can be. So I keep trying to find ways to streamline the stream. But yeah, before we hop into the game, which I promise won't take very long from now, I did just want to share the cursed revelation I had. If you've only been watching Blueprints, or at least you've been keeping up with my Blueprints playthrough every Saturday at usual stream time, you will note that last week I said, you know, next week I want to open, my goal is to open a safe, any safe. And technically, we did in the heist in yesterday's stream of Old Skies, which was one of the most frustrating video game experiences I've had in a minute. Probably not of all time, despite my griping yesterday, but like, it ranked. It was not good. I did not enjoy that segment. The opening that safe was very frustrating. And one thing I wanted to point out that I sort of failed to articulate yesterday is like, because I was just mad. I was just mad. I really thought it was poorly implemented and not fun and very frustrating. But like the concept is that the game wants you to individually collect the three different like dial numbers that you need to put into a safe to open it, which is like fine. Like that's fine. The implementation isn't like great, but that's okay. That is a fine way to do the puzzle. But here's where it killed me, is that like you can do something to determine the exact first number and the exact third number. And then the second one, you're supposed to extrapolate, but in a way that makes the whole thing so much more confusing. Is that like the character says the second number is when my mom died or something to that effect. And it's like, who conceives of a 3-digit number where the second one is a third of a date and the other two are irrelevant? And I think the idea is simply that she remembers the second one as the number that's relevant to like the day her mom died. But it just makes the puzzle so much more confusing, because then it makes it feel like the whole thing is supposed to be a date, but it's just a random number. If they're all random numbers, that's fine. But making one of them a date, like that doesn't make any sense. I'm already mad about it again. I really hated that garbage. Anyway, like I said, we're gonna hop into the game. So, hi to Demolition and Cotillion and Neko, and of course to my mom who's in chat. Hi, Mom. Secret Squirrel behind College Bear. I will try to remember that guess. I know you're planning on going to bed soon, Neko. I hope you're doing well and you get some good rest. You did open a blueprint safe, the shelter time lock safe. I guess you could call that a save, but it didn't require, like, the implication was that I wanted to be able to solve one of these stupid safe-related puzzles that will help on subsequent runs, which I, like, don't appear to be remotely close to doing, which is annoying. Okay, I think that catches up everything in chat, except for Anime, who just showed up. Hi, Anime. We're gonna play Blueprints. I already did a summary of what Blueprints is. In terms of a recap of Blueprints, we got 2 days done last week, which is why I'm trying to usher us quickly into the game, because the days are long and full of terrors. So we started with day 10, which had a sauna boost, so we had extra steps. And, God, I really remember day 11 better than day 10. We did at least one, like, pretty relevant thing on day 10. Like, I think we got to the office for the first time on day 10. Like, a bunch of stuff happened on day 11, though. We, like, drained the pool. We, like, visited the music room. We had, like, buried pirate treasure. I forget which day we had a new library book that I'd spent like a lot of time reading. I have to say, normally I kind of just like playing 3D games on the console because it's just a more reliable experience, and in terms of streaming and my like mediocre streaming rig, like it just helps have the processing power done on a second device. But actually, I think there's like a legitimate argument that like playing this game on console is like a potentially superior experience because of how readily you can like screenshot stuff on like a modern console, so you don't have to like sketch everything all the time. Like I might even prefer it to like the kind of cool sketch system that existed in Quern that was like one of the most interesting parts about that game. You can have 12 on stream. Yeah, but then like your computer gets full of screenshots. It's like annoying. Here, they just go on my PlayStation, and who cares? It already takes a bunch of screenshots I don't care about. They go in a folder that I'll delete when I'm close to like filling the hard drive. Been lurking in the past streams. That's totally cool. I'm glad to have you here. I hope you're enjoying the game. But yeah. Blah, 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 blah. The newest patch, the safes stay open, so no need to keep redoing them. I did notice that there was an update, which gave me the thought of like, boy, I'm glad that I've never committed to the ostensibly safe thing of like suspending the PlayStation to save a day mid-run, because even though that like historically will work the vast majority of the time, there are two demonstrable instances in the like 4 weeks I've been playing this game that would have failed. One, I had like a minute like power outage when it was like raining 2 weeks ago, and it was like just long enough to make the PlayStation mad. If you have one, you know what that's like. And secondly, that update was like, we did an update while you weren't looking and we closed your game. I'm like, boy, sure glad I didn't try to suspend that one. Okay, I don't know. We'll go over anything we've already seen in terms of recap. Like, a bunch of stuff happened, but a lot of it was still kind of opening rooms that we've been in before. We crafted some new items like a lock-picking sonar device, and I don't remember what the other thing was, but it was also cool. And like I found the attic for the first time, and like there was like a photo in there that I thought had a cool thing to magnifying glass, and it didn't. It was a bummer. Anyway, day 12. Oh, one thing we did do is that we unlocked the... Oh, what is it called? It's not called the mines, right? But like it's you solve the puzzle in the fuse box, and then it opens a switch, and you flip the switch, and then you permanently start every day with 2 gems. So we have all the like 4 things in the like permanent unlocks bar on the pause menu, which are, to recap, the orchard, which gives you more steps, the mine thing, which gives you 2 gems, the Blackwater Bridge or whatever that's called, that like allows you to connect to a computer that's offline, and the external room on the like west wing or whatever. So that's cool. Oh, we also got allowance for the first time. My face is covering it, but we have an allowance of 4, which doesn't that mean we should have 4 gold? Isn't that how that works? Is that not how that works? What does the allowance do? Shoot bullets really fast? Only Cotillion and my mom have seen that mini-series, but it's really good. They should have made it into a whole series. Quarry? What is it called? Gemstone Cavern. I mean, it's close to mine. I'm gonna check out the bonus room. One of the most exciting things about starting a day in this game is the bonus room. I don't know why. I don't know why that's so exciting to me, but it is. Boy, I'm annoyed that, like, it looks like my microphone can, like, just barely pick up the regional Mexican music that's, like, blaring across the street. I assume it's from the house where all the renovations are getting done, because the only 2 sources of regional Mexican music around here are that, or the annoying Jeep that shows up, like, at super late at night playing music at, like, full volume, which is super chill. Let's see. I have none money for Shrine, but it might be, like, a cool thing to have open for later, because I don't have a Shrine active, but the last time I did was really good. I'm gonna go Shrine. I don't think stuff spawns in Shrine, does it? It's gonna really annoy me until I figure out how the allowance works. I mean, like, I think I may have skimmed the description of it because it seemed so straightforward as to what allowance would do, particularly considering that, like, we had seen other things reference the existence of an allowance, and I was like, oh, I know what allowance do. I know I wasted an extra step, but I've only been in there once, and I just wanted to make sure that there wasn't, like, accidentally floor gems or something. So how's everyone's Saturday? Here in the U.S., it's a holiday weekend. That's exciting. Time to find more coins, etc. Indeed, Justin, also welcome. As usual, you've missed almost nothing. The only thing that we've really done so far is open the outer room, and I settled on Shrine. Kind of under the assumption that I should be getting coins from my allowance, and yet that's not... Oh, I see. Master Simon, good morning. It has come to my attention that you've been granted a daily allowance to use while in the estate. If it is convenient for you, I will leave the required sum here in the entrance hall each morning. If there is anything else you require, please do not hesitate to ask. Even though we have all been requested to remove ourselves from the premises during your stay, I can assure you I am still personally overseeing the estate is at least operating as a baseline standard. Oh, well, that answers some of my questions. Thanks, Ann Babbage. I do kind of wish that had been more clear to me, because I could go... You know, I'm gonna go put some coins in the... I don't care. I got like a jillion steps. It's another sauna day. But that does feel like an unnecessary step to my Halloween process is all I'm gonna say. I don't know what like a good number of coins to put in the shrine is. So for science, I'm gonna put 4 in and see what happens. I think last time I only put in like 2 or something. It wasn't very many. I have wasted quite a lot of steps. No one's allowed to comment on that. Give me like a good one. No whammies. It's high roller. I mean, it's a good one. I don't think I would have needed to spend 4 on that. I wonder if something in the house will tell me how to gauge how much shrine is needed. I mean, I've literally wasted like 10 steps. Right? I think we started with 90. Does it change? Does the amount that we invest in it change? No, it's still 3 days of high roller. I just understand what high roller does better than I did last time. That helps. Okay, look, we wasted 1,000 steps. I already told you you're not allowed to comment on it. Let's go with left door. Hallway. Kind of a good starting room. But, like, also... kind of a nice one to save, too. Bedroom. Anything cool in here? Oh, I forget if I wrote it down, but after, like, reflecting on some of those, like, with-without puzzles from last week that I didn't get at first attempt, I did figure out one of them, which was the planet and the box that I think were in the music room, because the planet has, like, a big paintbrush on it, and I think that's create and crate. That's a pretty clever one. I like that. Hope you get a workshop so you can trigger high roller. I know, Neko. It's so weird that I just, like, never found a workshop to trigger that. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, I'm gonna go courtyard. Although, give me a second. Let me dive into the archives here. Media gallery. Where is that stupid sketch of the grounds? This one. So I won't be able to dig anything cool there. Well, I don't know exactly what this means. I kind of assume this means just getting, like, better results from digging under, like, green rooms. But I like green rooms. And you often get, like, shovel in the courtyard, which is, like, a nice thing to have early. So I'm gonna courtyard. It also just, like, opens up pathways and stuff. Hey, look, a metal detector. That's a good one. Those like those, right? It's weird. I feel like I can carry on a normal conversation when I'm just like in person with people. That's not true. I don't feel like that at all. I feel like I can pretend as though I'm functionally normal when in person, but carrying on a conversation is hard, and I'm not really capable of that. But my point is that when I'm streaming, I'm like so much more likelier to rely on just like random references that like no one gets. I guess it's because it's like stream of conscious, and I like think these things more often than I say them out loud. Parlor? Yeah, parlor, I guess. It's not ideal, but you could do worse. We're your audience. But like, does anyone know what those that's like a specific reference to something that I think some of you have seen, but it's so specific. Where's my, oh no, it's just, no, it's still going off. Where's my floor coin? Floor coin. Do you like how the first day I got allowance, I immediately blew it on something? It's like me when there's booster packs around. Okay, hold on. The statement on one of the other two boxes would be true if you replaced the word every with the word this. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, hey, Ditto. Sorry, I got distracted by talking to myself. Didn't see it come in. Just got back from therapist appointment for working on my fear of wasting steps. Oh, man. Good thing that you didn't show up slightly earlier. You're here now to get 80% of your references. For the record, that's Senor Card Gauge from Homestar Runner. He does like a fake commercial at some point, and he like, I think the specific reference is something he like mentions like vaguely in the same breath something about like kids and hot dogs, and he says those like those, right? And for some reason that like phrasing is just like ingrained in me now. Every box contains gems. Would be true if you said this box contains gems. That would potentially make white and black true. Every box is black. Hang on. Statement on one of the other boxes would be true. Well, this box is black is not true. Also, every box is black is not true. So blue is always false, which means it is possible for both black and white to be true, although white in and of itself is false. And with blue and white being false and black potentially being true, if the white box contains gems, means gems. Ding ding. Great. So this is a soft dead end. Nice. Oh, Ditto, you may have missed us picking up the metal detector. I don't know if that's relevant to your interests. Kitchen pantry nook. Ooh, this isn't a good... I mean... It's not a particularly good spot for any of these rooms, but I think it's a better pantry than it is any of the others. It makes me irrationally mad when the metal detector goes off in a room where I already know that something is going to be there. I mean, that's how the metal detector works, Vasco. Ooh, den, but also observatory? I don't have the vaguest recollection of like where we're at in terms of what the observatory will do when we like look in the telescope. I mean, it's probably got to be den here. Since whenever a coworker tells me about work stuff in front of me, I just use the default response of "sounds like you have a plan," and it works like a charm, making me sound like I was somewhat listening. That's sinister, but like really good. I like that a lot, Justin. God, I should try to remember that. There are definitely situations where that's... I don't feel like it helps me a ton in my work with my coworkers by the nature of my job, but I feel like that could definitely work on my like external clients. Okay. Kitchen. All right. I actually want shops, right? I probably want commissary more than I want kitchen. And now I'm a high roller, which means that when I roll plans, I get money. cash money, dollar bill. So it's just the nature of that. It's like 5 coins every time you roll. Ooh. I should remember this chest that I won't remember. Okay, garage is a little interesting. Oh, I wish I had checked to see if the other door in the commissary was openable, but I still have the entrance hall. I think I'm gonna go garage here. Translate 1 gem into 3 keys so that, like, I'm kind of balanced on resources. And also hope I can just sort of, like, go around it with the commissary door. Oh, hang on. No, it's keys. Why? Every time. Why did I think that was on the other wall? It would also be nice today, in addition to, like, hopefully opening a safe, which we all know isn't going to happen. It would be nice if we could open, like, a safe deposit box, which is a thing that we've learned we can do in this game. And by we, I mean I, because, like, half of you, like, played this game to completion after I played it once. Oh, it's the magnifying... Oh, shovel, though. But I can't afford the shovel, you see. That's a problem. I think I'm okay with the amount of gems I currently have. Shovel would be good to get. Hey, it's not card key locked. Or regular locked, for that matter. Okay. Ooh, and Reading Nook is, like, actually, like, kind of a good shape here. Love to see that. So, Ditto, did you end up buying any, like, imposter Ditto plush from the Pokemon Center when they, like, restocked them this week? Every time. I get got by that every time. So stupid. I'm like, where's the secret coin? In the room where I know there's a key. Okay, hang on. There's actually a coin in here. Oh, no. Wait, floor key? Did I get a new thing that makes floor keys appear? I don't think I've ever seen a floor key. Library. I think I'm okay with library here. I mean, I have the whole entrance hall. Like, I would love for the library to, like, curve back down at some point. But, like, I think the last book I requested was... What is the bird book? What's the second book in the Mom's trilogy? One bird, two blurred, red blurred, blurred? Uh-oh. It's early for me not to be able to say words good. Swimbird. Oh, look at Swimbird. Look at him. Look at the little guy. Oh, and oh, I don't think I paid attention to that on the last book, or maybe it was invisible. But do you like the little, like, library slip and it has our name on it? I don't know if I should care about the other names here. It's Peterson? I think the top ones are, like, granduncle or whatever. Oh, he took this book out on my birthday, which is weird. It's a weird thing to do. I should? Okay, I'll add it to my copybook. I am a dare bird. A daring and brave bird. Oh, you gotta be careful with brave bird. You take recoil damage. It's a strong Pokemon move of the flying type, but you do take recoil damage. Oh, hey, Keen, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Diving so deep bird. A ride on the wave bird. He's so determined. There is not a dare I would not do. Oh, this bird would be good on Family Double Dare. There is not a depth I would not dive to. Oh, he's like that bird from the Little Mermaid. I wanted to say remaster because I'm a lunatic. The live action remake where for some reason the bird voiced by Aquafina like hangs out underwater and has a conversation because like those people don't know how birds work. Wavebird is a great controller. Also true. However, my friends are not very open to the idea that I like the skies less than the ocean. Bird in the sky, not in the sea. Ice skating for fun, not to save life. This is what they say when looking at me. You are not a seabird. You are not a swim bird. If you are a friend bird, fly in the wind, bird. And shouldn't you always listen to friends, for they know me best, or so they pretend? So I dare not dive, I dare not swim, and I dare not step foot in the ocean again. And I dare not smile, and I dare not laugh, for they will do it for me and on my behalf. And I dare not dream, and I dare not speak, for maybe my friends won't like the real me. And I will say goodbye to my dreams and the sea, and wonder why daring just feels like defeat. That is a horrendous book. I can see why it was not a commercial success.
That's forever.
I mean, it's like, I agreed that it's like terminally relatable, but like also like what psychopath like made this book for children? Like, this is horrible. It's just the worst. It's like the worst thing I've ever seen. And I can't request a new.
Forever.
I can't request a new book until I've gotten rid of this accursed text. And I don't know why I always want to check my stats. I mean, they change, but they're not. Look at all this trash. So good. What a great addition to the soundboard, I feel. That's weird. We've added
Did
some
someone
like.
say birthday?
Oh, did someone say birthday? It's been a minute.
Ole!
The only never quite comes in at the same time, so it's hard to anticipate that. Thinking this bird should take the advice of Safety Dance. Great advice, and like weirdly specifically topical, Keen. Said birthday before reading. That's true, I did. Good catch. Good catch. Top 3 checked items. The only 3 checked items. Great work. Great work. Most paid for courtyard. Not shocking that that's still at the top. Oh yeah, my contraptions. That's expanded. Paid 14 gold for the upgrade disc. Not sure if we'll top that. That'll be fun to find out. Maybe one day patio. Oh, so true. I would love to go to the patio. I don't know why I keep checking. It's not like a particularly interesting thing. What did the upgrade disc do? That one in particular. Oh, what a good question. I think the upgrade to Reading Nook was either the first day last week. The one we bought from the commissary we did at the end of the stream. Does anyone remember what room we upgraded at the end? I remember not being excited about it. Oh wait, it was one of the bedrooms, and like it cared about having like 2. Oh, the bunk bed. It was like some room that cared about you having like exactly 2 of a type of room on your floor plan and like giving you a bonus. And I went with like, if you have 2 green rooms, it doubles the gems you have, because it felt most likely to me that I would have exactly 2 green rooms. Yeah, bunk bed. It took me a minute, but I got there. Okay, this room appears to be complete for now. I got 5 keys. We'll travel. Dovecote! Maybe it will actually work as desired. Wow. This would be a weird spot for the secret passage, huh? This... I almost feel like this is a good redraw. Promise you it's pronounced Dovecote. I mean, I know it doesn't have the accents on it, but I feel like that's the exact way you write it in French if you want it to be read with the accents. I really don't know one way or the other, but it's also just fun to say it with the flourish. I don't know. Listen, if a game wants me to understand how to say something that I've never like heard spoken out loud before, then they can have like a mariachi come and tell me on my birthday or whatever. I kind of like leaving Dovecote in the pool if I don't have a specific need for it, which I don't. We could use Andantino's secret passage. I it would create like an interesting, I don't know, it would create a really interesting like map to build out from. Actually, it's pronounced like you're drunk and slurring the words together, like dove cut. Like, is this a commonly used term for something? You wish that there were many doves in this game. Do you at least appreciate how many pigeons there are in Old Skies? They've gone well out of their way to make sure every mission has at least one, like, regenerating pigeon screen. I think I got a secret passage. I am a little torn between green and blue, to be honest with you. Oh, no, there isn't blue. There's only everything but blue. Well, to be honest, that does actually make it quite a bit easier. It's one of those old words like boatswain. Oh, I do hate those words. I know it's sacrilege as a pirate of sorts. Ooh, cloister. I didn't know you could have two courtyard or two of any room because of the secret passage. Other than, like, potentially aquarium. Does aquarium usually have a gem requirement? I've somehow managed to go all this time without realizing that. Or without paying close attention. Anyway, Cloister's open on all sides and is free. I could try to redraw, and I think it would make a new special cost bypass, but, like, I'm happy enough with Cloister. That's a good spot for it. Do you want the mechanic explained to you? Nope, I don't, but thank you for asking. Oh boy, I sure should have, like, re-rolled something and got that shovel. It's occurring to me only in this moment that I don't know if the metal detector can sense stuff underground, which is kind of the actual way it works, but it's feeling like no, unless these are all shoes, which I don't know, could be. What a day this is, day 12. Okay, how about left? Ooh, the freezer. What a bad time for freezer. Oh, hey, it's it's bunk room. And look what we have, everyone. It's exactly 2 green rooms. I mean, it's a dead end, so it kind of sucks, but, like, I mean, always a better choice, but, like, man, I could double my 1 gem. Okay, when you put it like that with your logic and whatever, I guess I'll just do the smart guy move and put a hallway down. Glad I saved this for later, because this is a much better spot than whatever I was going to do with it before. 1 gem or freedom of movement. Alright, now, in fairness, I was never actually going to put down the freezer. It was just exciting to see it for the second time. But fair. That's a fair tease. How important is this door? I think not as important as the other if I'm only opening 1 right now. West Wing Hall's probably, like, locked a bunch. I will tell you right now, I'm never going to open the safe in this room. It can't happen. It's a fabrication of our writer's room. Still locked, huh? Not sure I care for that. Probably should have done the other one. Well, I don't have a gem for the observatory. Let's do a free redraw, because these are bad. Well, guess I'll go with closet. Is there a gem in here? Oh, there sure is. And another die, which is worth, like, money. Did it give me gold for the free rerolls in the drawing room? I kind of assumed it wouldn't do that, but that's neat, huh? Okay, let me look at this again. I mean, Yeah, I guess. Any reroll? I mean, I guess it makes sense. It's high roller, but oh, and I got that gem and everything. I really should do this, especially on a day with like money, because like the keys seem really good. Hmm. But I miss out on free money by redrawing. I'm gonna do it. I feel like it's good. Why did it? It was weird. So what's on sale? Special key for 8. Lockpick kit for 10. Give me a special key. I got the silver key. Unlocking a door with the silver key leads to a room with many doors. Okay. So that could potentially lead me to the west wing? Wow, I sure don't remember seeing Spine Pine before. I don't remember seeing Spine ever on the with without list. God, this is a disaster. The way I've chosen to do this is not good. Spine Pine. Cool. Great. 63 steps. Good, cool, great. Oh, no. So if any of the doors over on the cloister are locked, then I feel like silver key would be good. I think I'm going to spend a key on hallway. I know that's dumb. But what I would like to do, I think, is like reroll this and get some coins and maybe get the shovel, especially if I have to backtrack. So, well, we do get storeroom like right away. I was like kind of hoping to like roll into something that would give me cool resources that's a dead end that would be a good fit here, but like I kind of just like got good. I think it's worth it for like key and gems and coin. Yeah, I do need gems right now. Yeah, I'm gonna take it. One of these days I'll get a bad enough room that I can re-roll it. I remember what this is. Doors in the West Wing are more likely to be locked. Now, if we're talking about the room, the West Wing, because that is what that's called, isn't it? Aren't they just always locked? I know it's a red paper. Ooh, music room. I don't think I want to spend 2 gems on that. Or the dark room. How about a reroll? Observatory, you say? To shreds, you say? I mean, ugh. Gymnasium fits well here, but it's the gymnasium, which isn't great. The entire like east wing of the house is completely vacant in a way that's really funny. What about the show The West Wing? I don't think they're allowed to lock any of those doors because everyone constantly has to walk and talk, and it's a safety hazard. Um. Hmm. I think I'm gonna go gymnasium, but I'm not gonna go in unless there's running shoes. I can't tell from here. Okay, it's locked. This, I think, is a good room for silver key. Passageway. Great Hall, I think, is the thing that I am thinking of. Yeah? I mean, yeah? My assumption is that those are always locked. I mean, if we could pull the lever in the Great Hall, we'd be as close as I've ever been to getting into the antechamber. And that's to say nothing of getting out of the antechamber, to be clear. I don't know if I should go in there, or backtrack, or try to get a shovel. Oh? Is there like a free key? That'd be fun. Is it behind one of the doors? That's annoying. They are like necessarily locked, yeah. It's interesting for the metal detector to tell me that there's like something over here, because that implies that this is not the lever, right? Like, it implies that there's like a floor object made of metal, like a coin or a key, or maybe some other type of, like, maybe a lockpick's count, I don't know. So like that narrows that down a little bit, because I don't think that's what I want in the short term. I just don't know what to do. It probably makes sense, in theory, to see if I can connect a room to one of the other sides of the Great Hall from a path back at the entrance, because that would automatically unlock those doors, and then I could spend the keys I have trying to get the lever, which would further narrow down what I'm trying to do, potentially, to like 3 options. Boats are metal? That's true. It could be anything, even a boat, as long as it's metal. Monty Hall is salivating at this problem. The Monty Hall problem is really fascinating. And of course, it's like an Uchikoshi thing. It's covered in Zero Time Dilemma. In a way, that's actually a little interesting, at least, although odd. But I encountered something online the other day called the birthday problem, which is really interesting to me, too. Which is that, like, for some reason, like, someone was trying to determine, like, how many people it would take to put in a room together in order to, like, find 2 of them that have the same birthday. And, like, if you do the math, apparently I think it was 22 or 23 people. And, like, if you get 22 or 23 people in a room, there is a 50% chance that those 2 people have the same birthday, which is, like, super weird. It's, like, unexpected. I'm gonna open this door. Nothing here. I'm gonna open this door. Well, looks like it's time to hit the old dusty trail. Anyone remember how much that shovel cost? You're just thinking about that randomly 2 days ago? What caused you to think of that? I had never heard of it before, so that's my excuse. I'm curious if you already knew about it. What brought it to mind? Looking forward to that sale. Oh, I didn't save a key for that. There are plenty of things to spend keys on. Can go either way, but bedroom gets me some steps. I'm glad I thought to think of that. It'd be so funny if all of these were dead ends. I mean, I'd still have, like, 2 dice, but still. Oh, the billiard room, eh? The billiard room, eh? Might as well. Time to finally do the billiard room. If I can gripe for a second, I still hate the fact that you're apparently supposed to, like, figure out how to do the puzzle in the billiard room by like checking a single tutorial page in a specific room with a specific object you don't frequently have access to. That makes me big mad. Okay, so blue is addition, yellow is subtraction, pink is multiplication, and purple is division. Order of operations from center outward. Okay, I think I'm understanding that. So I think I understand that. Now, what was blue again? Nope, nope. I don't want favorites. I don't have favorites. Addition. But there's no number to start with, right? So like 0 plus 6, you just hit the first one. So now I'm at 6. But what's my target? How do I know my target? What? Six plus 1 to get 7? No. 6 plus 7 is 13? There's something that remains unintuitive about this to me. I don't know if I'm supposed to treat this as a running total or... It's just a weird way to do math. It doesn't want me to add up to 7, and it doesn't want me to give the total... No, it wants me to add all of these things, right? So it wants me to add 9, so the correct answer is 15. Is that correct? No, I don't think I get this at all. I'm much too... Oh, no, wait. I only add the new ones. It's not persistent. It's 9. Oh, I don't like that. That's stupid. That sucks. Okay, so you add 12 first because the mark is closer, and then you subtract 10, so the answer is 2. Yeah, I gotta tell you, even with the cipher, I don't think it's a very good explanation. Okay, 13 minus 11, that's 2 again. And then purple was multiplication? Oh, God. Why are pink and purple so similar in color? Do we call that pink or purple? Pink. So add 3 times 3. Okay. 15 minus 13 is 2 times 3 is 6. Keys? Use keys to open doors. That's a pretty good price, not gonna lie. I beg your pardon? The pool? The pool can go this early in the house? That's truly bizarre. Like, what? Huh. I mean, why not? I guess. I guess to save the gem. I have 2 die. Like, I want to kind of save a die so I don't dead end over here. It's kind of close. So the pool adds sauna and pump room. Currently, I'm not convinced that the pump room does a lot for us. could just like corridor, or we could re-roll. Like, it's kind of funny to have pool like near the entrance. But I'm gonna redraw once. Ooh, coat check, but not useful. Ooh, really bad options. Effectively 3 dead ends. Don't love that. Okay. I don't think that was highly probable, but here we are. Gonna go with security on this one. So we're down to 1 gem. There's no floor coin. Is there something on the desk that I should pay attention to? No? Hey, gang, I don't want to alarm you, but I think that this coffee cup is full of static that's frozen in time, and that is like some real nightmare fuel. I don't really know how to interpret that other than to dislike it. Okay, keycard system. Obviously, we don't have the key card because we found security, and that's how that works. It's not, but it is. We all know this. So, system settings, set security level to low, but also change offline mode to unlocked. Confirm, back, exit, enter. It's a video drone clip. I know of the movie and don't know of the clip. Log into... Oh, I actually want to check the inventory. I missed a fruit? I missed an upgrade disc? The trunk I know about. The coins I have no idea about. I have a metal detector. How is that something? Oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna log into network, repeat password. What do I want today? Do I want experiment or do I want money? I think you can like repeatedly buy keys with money, and you can use keys to open doors. I think I want the money. So connect me to... Oh, I forgot about special orders. But it will put it in the commissary, which means you can't find it. So, like, I don't, I'll just leave that. Request schedule change. Okay, right. That makes sense. Okay, I don't think I need any of this. I think I just need... Can I access mail now that I've... No, I can't. Return to network menu. Isn't data transfers something I haven't done yet? Let's view active terminal. Let's activate office. You mentioned the coffee cup static. No, I understand why you made the reference. I'm just saying that like I haven't seen Videodrome, so like I wouldn't even have known that if it weren't for the context. Spread gold in a state. Spread them. Spread them if you got them. Turn to main menu. Leave. Okay. I have 48 steps. I'll make a run at it. Dark room, weight room, dining room. Boy, those are not good choices. Actually, dining room's okay. Dining room's okay. It's also like my most highly drafted room or whatever. And it's a great excuse to use a dead end room on the left here, assuming it's not locked. Gotta find that upgrade disc. I am bad at this game, as it turns out. Corridor, chapel, spare room. You have to be kidding me. Well, I'll tell you what, though. It's not the worst place to put a chapel, because I'll never have to go in there. Do you love when I'm specifically looking for a dead end room? The game's like, got it covered. Here's every way to not have a dead end. Literally no dead end option, even lavatory. Laboratory, East Wing Hall. East Wing Hall it is. Some sort of dead end. If I drop the utility closet, then I can do the cheat for card locked doors and also disable the gymnasium. So I think that's a good use of this dead end space. And I don't have to do the VAC puzzle anymore. So key card off, gym off, darkroom off, garage on. Is it worth going back to the garage to open it? I don't know. Observatory corridor spare room. I guess it's not the worst observatory spot, but I think spare room's better. No, wait, no. Yes? If I was up one space, I'd be pretty into corridor. I think I want to save corridor. Dishwasher, yes. Witch room. It's the second Omega virus reference of the night for those keeping score at home. Office, which I can't afford. Dark room. That's actually like a pretty good dark room spot, all things considered. Let me just spend some steps on this. Get my steps in. Did a pretty good job today. Normally on Fridays and Saturdays, like stream days, I don't get so many steps in. Burned like 900 calories today, which is good. Didn't do my other exercises I've been trying to get better at, but not bad. I eat too much all the time, so it's really just trying to offset how much I eat. I'm so fat. I have to... No, that should be unlocked, correct? Keep up the amazing work. Thanks. That's probably unnecessarily kind of you, but I appreciate it nonetheless. This is a pretty good observatory spot. Check. Go check it out. That's my last gem, which does sucks. But it opens one of the locked doors here and connects all the stuff together. And as it turns out, Bob's your uncle. What did I just... +5 gems? I'm a genius! I'm so smart! Look at me! Everyone look! Stop what you're doing and look at me! I'm smart! Dang it, I spelled it wrong again. Cool. Chart card. Got it. Did that one before. Dark room. SMRT. You know it. Hey, it's the workshop. Fun thing about the workshop is it triggers my high roller thing, right? Greater chance of finding items in green rooms. What items do I have? Just the metal detector. I'm gonna go veranda. Because I have gems and it sounds cool. Yep. Shovel, I don't have to buy it. What a great prize. Ah! I'm way too excited about that. Like, way too excited about that. Okay, cool. I guess it means that you have a greater chance of finding items in itself a green room, which I hadn't considered. A rather dirty coin. What did you call me? That's so rude, video game. Okay, so I got a turnip, which is actually like a decent prize. Let's open stuff in the Great Hall and then like buy some keys or something, I guess. What? Wait, really? In here? Did this... Oh no, it's reacting to the corner of the room, right? Whoa, wait, this is how this works? Well, I have to say I didn't think that through. That's interesting. I hadn't anticipated that. The key has to be worth saving all those steps though, right? The nice thing is now that I picked up a shovel, I can like use all my money to buy keys, and also by passing through the cloister to go to the locksmith to buy the keys, I can dig up the dirt there and maybe get more coins or keys or something. That's interesting. So by placing another room there, it makes that door disappear retroactively, which isn't actually what I expected, because I thought I had gathered from the thing I just did and getting like trapped in a little vestibule that the vestibule would stay there. And the potential that like the lever would be there. Alright, so I opened those two and this. The end is no longer viable. The one in the other corner is some kind of item. The one to the north could still potentially be opened by something with the veranda. I'm gonna try this. Oh. Look what I found. Interesting. And that wasn't the metal thing, which is curious. I think it is time to go back through the cloister and do that stuff. But we can now safely go through the gymnasium, which is pretty rad. And we've almost triggered the dining room, which is a little awkward. Yes, we're... Oh, right, I distributed a bunch of coins, like a smart guy. Turnip, great, that's great. Happy about turnip. Dirty coin, great. The tin can's not particularly useful, but I'll take it. That's still like a pretty good result. Hang on, I'm detecting.
Look at all this trash.
Look at all this trash. Oh, a whole bunch of coins in this room. What a good place for it. Thanks for that. So is it safe to say that we feel pretty good about the addition of look at all this trash? Oh, there's actually... Didn't know that could happen. Okay. Is dirty coin same as coin? As far as I know, yeah. Okay. I think I want... I've been in roughly this position before. I think I like lockpick kit and 3 keys. Because then I can like maybe stretch those 3 keys longer. I cannot believe they're still playing the regional Mexican music. It's been going for what feels like a million years. Spine pine. Assuming there aren't coins in the closet. I feel like I'd be detecting those by now. Sometimes these things do look like an upgrade disc at a glance. Which is a good reminder to me that I need to use the upgrade disc. But we still have 39 steps. How about we go to the gymnasium because it's closer. So there's something in here. There was indeed some of those 5 unaccounted for coins. Unless those came from the office hack. Okay, let's try... God, I don't even remember which side the Great Hall switch can open. I want to say it's the east. I want to say it's probably east or west. Whatever. Let's see what we can do from here. Walk-in closet, corridor. Now, now this... Okay, now I want to be clear that the text on the corridor says the corridor is always left unlocked. However, I'm pretty sure that doesn't count the antechamber, but wouldn't it be nice if it did? Wouldn't it be pretty cool if that were true? Boy, it would be a good time for me to remember which side the friggin' Great Hall switch open. Because, like, if it was bottom, then I would probably want corridor, like, nonetheless. But if it's specifically not bottom, I'd probably rather have boudoir. Oh, crap. Boudoir is the one with the stupid safe I can't... Well, one of the, like, 5 safes I don't know how to open. Probably not walk-in closet. Don't think that's the one. Honestly, you know what? Just for the pure science of being absolutely certain this doesn't work the way I want it to, I'm gonna flop down corridor. Works as expected, not as desired. Ah, but that did trigger dinner. Hey, what did you all have for dinner? Did you have something nice? I had my relatively standard Saturday dinner of some leftovers from my needlessly large lunch that my mom treated me to, and what are called veggie tots, which are very similar to tater tots, but they're made out of broccoli. The showroom. What's the showroom? Luxury items for sale. Did I go to the movies today? No, I'm going to the movies tomorrow. Made breaded thick pork chops with mashed potatoes and a big salad. That sounds good. Also the first thing you ate today. That tracks. That's a lot of food. I gotta say, 2 gems feels like a lot to just extend the map up this way. I don't know how much else I can expect to get done. I'll do it for some reason. It's creepy in here. Locked, I presume. Okay. Furnace. Boudoir. Kitchen. Okay, interesting thing. If I put down kitchen, then I will get a die, which I can use to potentially make my other rolls better, and also get enough money to buy kitchen food to walk more good. I forget what sorts of stuff I can buy in here. Oh yeah, it changes. Club sandwich was just 15 steps. Plus 5 for every green room. I think we have 3 currently, right? Is it better for me to go to a different place than to do this now? Don't seem to be able to pick the lock. Okay, before I start messing around with the kitchen again, I'm gonna go back to the Great Hall. And how far is the Great Hall from the dining room? kind of far. I think it's worth it. Don't you get like minimum of 10 steps and outs to more? Well, let's hit up the Great Hall and like open some stuff for starters. So I need this way. Hey, thanks everyone for watching. It makes me happy that people are excited about this game. I mean, listen, I understand that like not every game I play is going to appeal to everyone, and sometimes I just play games to make myself mad, and that is for some people and isn't for other people. But it's nice to have you all here. Hope you're having a nice time. Okay. Cannot pick it, then I'll open it. Ditto made a hybrid chili fasolia type thing. I don't even know what that is. Very good. Already ate tomorrow's portion. That tells me that it must be good. Okay, now, okay, hold on a second. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills in this stupid room. Wow, that wasn't locked, huh? That's shocking to me. I don't have exactly 2 green rooms. Thank you for the 2 dead ends. I'm going to re-roll. Huh. Well, I don't particularly need to re-roll either of these. Dovecoat probably isn't super important to keep around, but has a dig spot in it, so that could be good. I'm at 28 steps. I do have to get back to the security room anyway, huh? Okay, before I open any more doors, let's go back to the dining room and security room. We can increase the security rating to make it more likely that we hit like unlocked security doors and get extra steps from the dining room and do the upgrade. So I need to go through the observatory. Metal detector in that corner of that room is making me middle-sized mad. Medium mad. Oh, there's also a locked chest back in, like, I don't know, the den or something. Also probably some coins over there, most likely. Don't need that. Do need this. What is this? What is this one? 20? Oh, if I had the showroom. But then, like, it'd be kind of screwed, so it's fine. Really want to see how deep you're willing to go? That is what a particular individual said. Let's go here. Disc. I feel like we've been having probably way above average luck with the discs. Boudoir. Okay. Plus a gem, plus 2 reroll, plus 3 fruit. That's a curious one. That would potentially help with a specific experiment. But other than that, I mean, any of these is a strict upgrade. So it's just kind of a matter of what seems most generally useful, because you don't know when you're going to draft this. I don't feel like it's fruit unless I really specifically like want to boost my shot at the experiments, which isn't bad, but I don't know. I continue to feel like I just need more gems like all the time. Plus I know that like some non-zero number of like rooms that can be added to the drafting pool from the, not the drawing room, what is that place called? The Chamber of the Architect or whatever, also require like potentially plurals of gems. You went with dice. I mean, dice is solid. Yeah, I mean, dice can get you out of a jam, and I seem to constantly have the high roller thing active. Also, in a certain manner of speaking, 2 dice also sort of circumvents gem costs. Just not allowing you to get in the specific room. There's also not a lot of things that just like generically give you the dice. I still think it's kind of close, but I do like the argument. Let's go dice. I like that it emphasizes successfully in a really confusing way. You did apples. Was it specifically because of experiments, or you just wanted another room that gave you steps? I'm just curious. If it's a third thing, don't tell me what it is. Just say third thing. No, I'll connect you to an operator or whatever. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. Let me check the inventory again. There's the trunk. Somewhere is the key card. That's hilarious. I don't actually need it, so that's fine. I can just stay wherever it's at. Okay. And then 9 coins, which isn't surprising. I don't know exactly where they are, but I haven't revisited several rooms since I did the other thing. The real reason I came here was the key card system, because I would like to change the key card to medium, right? That's the one I want. Okay. Change offline mode. No, that's all good. Good. Okay. Now, is there a reason for me to take the other route back? I think it's worse, right? It would take like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's just measure to the cloister because that's the center point. So like 11 or like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's like way better to go back the way I just came from. Oh, the key card could be in the dovecote. I know I keep doing that thing that Demolition said not to do, but like I have so few steps and not enough stake. Which way am I going? Right. The floor plan has been pretty forgiving today, but the room selection hasn't helped tremendously much. I don't want to start this. I don't know if either of these rooms are locked. Probably should have done the other one. What is that reacting to? Is it still reacting to the stupid corner of the next room over? It shouldn't be, right? Oh, no, it isn't. Okay. I'm surprised that this is locked. It is now unlocked. Ooh, conference room. That's a good one. That's the correct number of syllables for that word. I don't know to what you are referring. Okay, so that's open. I don't really think there's anything going on in here. Pain and plain. Got that written down. Dovecote. Bye, birds. Dig. Diggy diggy hole. Turnip. A few old coins. They're not dirty. I already went through these. There's no item in here, huh? Nothing seems to be metal. Don't feel like I am seeing key card. Might as well check this whole corner with my turnip feet. Ooh. I can't put the pool here because I'm stupid. That's kind of a problem. Didn't really think that through. So... Yep, that's going to be an issue. Kind of leaning toward freezer, to be honest. Because I can save a bunch of money. Oh, that's spooky. What the heck? Why is there like a... Why is there like a frozen looking door? Oh, hang on. How do I... There has to be a way to thaw this ridiculous room. There's like way too much stuff going on. Like, look at all the crap in this room. Wait a minute. There's a thing that's been crossed off in the utility closet forever. Did I magically add a switch there? Huh. What else do I want to do? I think I should feasibly go through the kitchen. I'd rather do... I can't spend money in the kitchen, and it's closer. Nah, I'm more interested in the utility closet. Screw that other corner where I'm not getting anything done. Otherwise, like, I'd need to find a flamethrower item, and I'm not getting the sense that that's craftable. Nope. Also, it appears to say cabinet, which is curious. I don't know about you, but my cabinets aren't normally electronic. So I want... I should have enough steps. Let's do the kitchen and then come back for the Great Hall when I immediately hit a dead end. I think I have steps for that. Which means I go... Yeah, through the gymnasium and all that. Give SV 10 years and $300 billion and you'll have one. Translate that to English, SV. Still too difficult to pick, eh? Sick room, laboratory. Yep, pretty much toast anyway. And cool in here. 2 gems. Sick. Alright, I can't even take them. Yeah, I earned that one. That one's just for me. Silicon Valley. I'm gonna chalk that up to an office style. Like, unless our conversation is specifically in that context, I'm never gonna guess that Silicon Valley. You're always gonna have to explain that one to me. This is... Graphcraft. I should probably write this down. I do really look forward to, like, knowing why I care. I don't want someone to tell me, but, like, I eagerly anticipate caring at all. Actually, I'm a little curious what it will look like if I try to buy something. Okay. As expected, didn't work, but was just kind of curious how the game would, like, reflect that. That's fun. I think that was just supposed to be my squeaky shoes, but that seemed more ominous. You know what I'm doing, right? Getting whatever this item is. Okay. So, one thing I don't know that I've learned is whether it's always the same spot that's open in here. Because that is the same spot that had the lever the last time I came in here. What I do know... I also couldn't pick up those coins. Shut up about it. It's everything, right? Yeah. Unless I want to go to the garage. And I don't think I can make it there and I can't pick up any coins. I don't know. Maybe the freezer was the wrong call, but there wasn't really much good to do there, to be honest. At least I have, like, a bunch of coins tomorrow. I think we're good for today. Actually, hold on. So it is the right door. I'm going to write that down. I might as well. Where do I put this? Yeah, okay. I have like a... This is not called the West Wing. This is called the Great. And it's... Okay. That seems like useful information to have, and the sort of thing I should already have had written down. Okay. Let's call it a day at 10:25 p.m. That was a middling day, but that was fun. It's the Grand Cathedral. I forgot to check what day 11 ended up being, which I'd been curious about the last time we played, because we had a long, weird day. Huh? Save and continue. So we start with fewer steps, but we have a bunch more coins and 2 gems, and our allowance, which, speaking of, we should apparently pick up first. Because there is also like a shop over there, right? It'd be a good day to like get the shop in the weird side room. Also, in fairness, we wasted like 10 of our steps yesterday, so is it really a big deal to have lost it? I think we have 3 of the flames lit over there. I think I could see that without triggering like another footstep, right? Or maybe not. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, it's 2. I thought we had 3. Sudden headache. So, you can... What? You just make a wish here? I have a guess as to what I think that would do. Which is that I could basically, like, bank a small number of coins here and then drain the fountain for later. I don't know, I have 20 coins. Let's see how many coins I have after going to open the secret room. By secret room, I mean regular old outside room. It's gonna be a light sensitive kind of night, huh? It's a lot of fun. Shelter Hovel Trading Post. Special floor plans now cost steps. Ah, yeah, I did that one. That's a good one. I'm gonna do items for trade because I have 20 gold, and that's not usually the case. Stated earlier, Oh, wait, it's a shop, so I start with a die now. That's good. Good. There aren't usually free things in shops, but dynamite. A little too dangerous to pick up. What? Oh, hang on. Hold on. Last time we had one of these. Whoa. What's the pink doing? I don't know if there's a totally consistent logic to these. It feels very like guess and check to me. How do I move you though? Like what's your whole deal? If I lock them and then press the pink? I don't understand how it I just don't understand how it do. Doesn't seem like I can get this sucker to move at all. That doesn't seem right. Also, these are a different corner shape than what the other ones were on the last box that did this. I don't know how relevant that is. Maybe it just indicates the room that you got it in for walkthrough purposes. Seems like they'll always go up but not down or some weird thing. Anti-gravitation puzzle box. It made it worse. Boom, 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 boom. Flower. Boom. What can I buy? Oh, I can only trade. Trading posts. I feel like you can interpret that multiple ways. Like it is frequently the case that like in Frontier Times, Trading Post was also just kind of like a shop environment, but okay. Made it more worse than it was before. Oh, it's so bad. Okay. Okay. Um so like I can so the pink So everything kind of like rotates. Right. Would there be like a measurable way to make progress? That. I would need for this to. That's not good. Can I? Oh, no, that was super bad. This is harder than I want it to be. This is very, like, doable, but, like, it's like vibes based. Like, I understand what's going on here, but it's like exactly the kind of puzzle that I don't want to think about and want to brute force all the time, always. So, to start, I need to. This is the part that always gets me. Normally, pink rotates, but pressing yellow only ever does anything to go up. So I'd have to, like, press yellow when it's, like, adjacent to pink. But, like, it also has to. So this is the same thing I did last time. I pressed this and made it pink, and then it feels really difficult to do anything. Wait a minute. Oh. An allowance token. Wow. This game manages to find every conceivable way to punish me. Today I was like, I should take my allowance immediately. And they're like, turns out there's a way to get allowance before you go in the house. Idiot, get dumpstered. I'm like, oh, my feelings. Well, this was kind of a bust, but at the same time, we did get more allowance, Yodele Hihu. I am a little curious about the nature of the dynamite. I feel like I need to justify to the game that I need dynamite before it will let me take it or something, which is interesting. Oh, there's dirt here. Hey, who has two thumbs and isn't going to remember that dirt is there? This guy. Okay. Well, we have 20 gold and have wasted a bunch of time. Like, way too much time. But I feel like that one gave me a little bit of a better sense of how those things actually, like, function. Whereas last time I really did just sort of brute fruit my way through it, if you know what I mean. Which is me saying words bad. Hey, it's a little bird. Bye, little bird. I wish for a productive day. Okay, I love you. Bye-bye. Okay, house time. House Klaus. Corridor, reading nook, hallway. Always not bad. Reading nook looks fine to me, though. Library. Okay, so the next book that I want is... Oh my god, the pump system. I think it's Reddington. What was the Reddington connection? What was the Reddington connection? Oh yes, let's not forget IIU from the exterior site. Don't really know what that means yet. Can I control F Windows notes, or does that just cause my computer to explode? I can't seem to take out a new clue, which is the third book our in-game mother made. Oh, hold on. Mother married Daniel after college in the 70s and moved to Reddington. Yes, okay. Go with the Sightseer's Guide to Reddington. Please and thank you. We just did the whole wasting a bunch of time in here. There's no item or treasure map or whatever. Let's move on. This is the door. It's only one door. The attic or the commissary or the wine cellar. Commissary, huh? I do have a lot of gold. But if I spend a gem, then I won't have very many gems for rooms I actively want. It's also, this might be a viable redraw also. But if I bought the commissary, I'd get another die to reroll. Right, but I can use money to buy goods and services. Like a set of 4 gems. And a shovel. Well, I didn't freeze my accounts to not buy 4 gems and a shovel, if you know what I mean. Also, I have the gift of the Magi or whatever, so I'll just like make more money if I need it. Storeroom. Honestly, it looks like a great storeroom to me. Now our pockets are encumbered with trinkets and baubles. And I didn't even pay the iron price. I know that's not how that goes. Still don't think I'd ever seen a floor key before yesterday. Straight ahead. One direction. These are not great straight ahead options. Parlor. I'd rather use the drawing room where I could get both doors because I'm greedy. Parlor's good because I can get some gems. And also, like, these other rooms are just better served somewhere else. I was saying the gem thing is a joke, but, like, I'll just take a bunch of gems. I know, it's not even paid for in blood. In this economy. I know, I'm impressed, too. Okay, wind up parlor game key. The gems are in a box with a true statement. The statement on the blue box is true. 2 of these statements are true. Oh boy. Which guard tells only lies? Okay. So if 2 of these statements are true, then only one other statement can be true. Which would mean the gems are in a box with a true statement. If those 2 were true, it wouldn't tell you which box had the gems in it. And I think this game is designed so that there's always a deterministic way to know which box has the gems in it. So I don't think it can be blue and black are exactly 2 true statements. The other possibility there would be the statement on the blue box is true. If that's true, then blue could be true because there are two true statements, and white would be true by nature of blue being true. And if black was false, it would also mean that the gems are in a box with a false statement, which would mean only black could be true. That feels accurate. I feel like I'm not weighing in some other possibility, which, okay, if blue was false, then white would also be false, and black would have to be true. Which would still, weirdly enough, would still mean exactly the black box was true. So no matter what happens, black has to have gems in it. That is odd. Huh. Okay. I want a good one here. These aren't it, fam. I'm re-rolling. Ah, brother. No, hallway's okay. I don't know why I was thinking it was going to connect differently. Hallway is fine. It's fine. Do I want a kitchen here? Not particularly. Wow, how have I never written down... Have I ever written down stairs and stars? I don't feel like I've ever seen stars as an option before. Weird. Do. What's going on down here? The Blobservatory. I think it's worth spending a gem on the observatory to get me another star, and then like also a bunch of gems. Unless specifically one more than whatever the number we had is like another distinct thing. Which it could be. I haven't really been paying close attention to that. But regardless, I feel like this is a fine observatory. Gotta keep the energy up. Ah, yes, it is, regrettably. So, is it then not the case that if I don't look in the telescope, but if I don't look in the telescope, I don't get the star? No, I do, because I already have 12, right? But if I don't look in the telescope, I don't get bonus dead ends? Always look in, but bonus dead ends is a bad prize. What's the thing in here, by the way? Is pray and pry. I feel like you've led me astray. Nothing interesting happened, and now I just have bonus dead ends. And I'm in, like, really bad shape. Security's not bad here. I mean, I probably just want as many doors as possible with bonus dead ends. Oh, good. Well, no, that's fine, because it's in the security room, so I can just, like, fix it, right? Yes, hi, hello. Okay. Tell you what. It's early in the day, we already have used a bunch of gold. Let's log into network and use the same password. Several hours later, let's access the remote terminal that is known as the laboratory. And we'll do some kind of experiment, and since it's relatively early in the day, potentially, we can set up a new experiment and maybe do a cool thing. Whenever you draft a shop room, each time you eat an apple while drafting, if you draw a drawing room floor plan, you spread dirt on the driveway? I want that one. Whenever you draft a shop room. I want dirt on the driveway. I want to just dig up the driveway. I mean, it's presumably just resources and maybe items, but it just sounds funny. It's more interesting than anything else here. I think the easiest one to trigger is draft a shop room. Apple's like relatively difficult, especially without just also drafting a shop room. Drawing room, I mean, I would happily take drawing room if I got it, but like it's one possibility where there's multiple shops. I think I'm going with this. Okay, now leave and then go back in, and then keycard system, and then keycard settings, and then offline mode is unlocked. I don't know why this is like so hard to just like keep in mind. And then security level. I mean, should still be low, right? Because I haven't found the closet. I was thinking that it would just be unlocked, but it's not, right? Because, like, it still has power. So, like, I think I need it as low for now. If you leave it at offline, it should be higher. But I don't have the key card or the utility closet, keep in mind. Yeah, like, I can change it, whatever. But I think for now, this is correct. Confirm. So, security level low, but unlocked. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, once I have it, flip it. But we're not there yet. And we may never be there because we only have one exit to take and it's extra dead ends day. Okay, secret passage is not terrible. Forget to log into the lab each time. I mean, last time I logged into the office and I did it for a specific reason and that was correct. But today I have already logged into the lab. I don't know if you stepped away or whatever. Probably spare room though. I mean, it'd be nice to get secret passage to like line up a green room on the edge where I could dig it up. Maybe I just want a green room now so that I can use the shovel. No, I'm going with spare room. Attic coat check bedroom. Boy, those are bad. Ugh. Servant quarters. Study. Yeah, that's not it. Corridor. It is. At least it's always unlocked. But looking like a short day. Which sucks. No, wait, chapel. Chapel's not great, but we can afford it. Boo coin. Just a regular book. That's just a book. Ballroom. Whenever you enter ballroom, set gems to 2. Wow, boy, wow. Of course I would get that on a day when I actually have, like, a good number of gems, huh? I understand that it says whenever. Yeah, no, I understand it will keep triggering. I suppose in a way that evens out, but it still makes me mad, but, there's nothing else to be done. It's the only viable room. Also, it's always good to see a new room. It is shiny in here. Shiny, get me a Danish. This, I don't know if that's zoom inable. Clara and Simon. In Eclipse Ball, 1952. But aren't I, Simon? I don't think I'm that old. Who would I ask? Oh, 6 and 7. That's neat. Interesting that so many of these are like jammed together in that way. Emphasis on R for 6. First words on the end. The first one is under. And then 7 is... true. Or 2. I'm guessing that 8 is the total number of these. So the emphasized message says first words on the sheets are true message. Whereas the first words are find among the white trees under 2 stones. Find what? Whatever. Good enough for now. Not like a ton of places with trees, although some of them are probably rooms I still haven't been to. Oh, great. So glad it's locked here. What a great day in the house. Hey, greenhouse. That's a place with... That's where the broken lever goes, right? Is greenhouse, I think, looking at that. I had that as question mark because I couldn't remember what that was called. And I don't remember which door that is. So we'll leave it as not a particularly helpful. It might be. So. Okay. Guess I'll be taking the den then. It was a fun one to work out. No, it's cool. I like that message. I do think it's clever that it's like a double secret message. It helped that I found the music room after I'd found like the majority of the pages. And that I'd like written down verbatim what the ones I found earliest were. So I could still consult those. Good grief. Bedroom, I guess. Car keys. Boy. Not a great place for secret passage. Or pantry. But if I utility closet, then I can open the door back in security. Boop, boop, boop. And now, I don't know, we'll revisit over there when we get there. Attic, kitchen. So that makes the dirt, right? Just need a shop. Also, it gives me a die, which I need. Experiment successful. Do I want morning room? I wouldn't hate morning room. I'm not getting the sense that I'll necessarily have, like, a lot of things to spend money on before hitting enough dead ends to end the day. Oh, brother. Sure. Okay, billiard room is acceptable. It may have keys in it or something. Usually the bar. Wow, that's. Hey, maybe I'll buy the morning room, huh? Okay. 7, 1, 11. Okay, hold on. That would be 18, 12. Okay, hold on. 9 to 20. 17, 3, 15. I got, is it silver key? Silver, wow, silver key is good on a day such as today, huh? Do I want it here? Or closer to security? Well, security's not locked, huh? Guess we'll just cross that bridge when we lock it. I am excited to dig up the whole driveway. Really, no idea exactly what to expect, but it sounds fun. Passageway. Oh, Chamber of Mirrors. Haven't seen that one in a dog's age. But, like, in order for that to do anything, I have to be able to access it from, like, multiple angles. I just don't think that's realistic. Okay, I think that this is a pretty easy passageway. And then I think we go back to the ballroom. If we're doing that, I think we might as well do the security branch. It's kind of 6 of one, half dozen the other. That was Kid Vasco at math. I mean, like, I've always been reasonably good at math. I'm not like a prodigy or anything. I mean, like, calculus is not my jam. I took, like, AP calculus, which is the only AP class I ever took. And, like, I, like, solidly passed it. But, like, it's just not intuitive. Like, I had to work really hard at it and haven't really retained how to do, like, derivatives or anything. Like, the concepts are wonky enough that, like, it just didn't stick. Like, it's not for me. Right, so we're going back to life, back to reality to get 2 gems from the 2 gem store. 2 gems, of course, being my favorite wrapper. And then I would have to go through the chapel multiple times if I was going to commit to this. Which is a little poo-poo, but... I think I actually want to do it. But yeah, everything before calculus, like, totally got, and I feel like I could apply to, like, a reasonable level. You know, some of the physics stuff, I feel like I would definitely need, like, formulas. Those aren't, like, permanently memorized or whatever. I really like the idea of being good at physics. I wouldn't say I was, like, especially good at physics. Keycard system settings, security level, medium, confirm, leave again. Dark room, archives, bunk room. I mean... I feel like archives and bonus dead ends is an extremely bad combination. I got an A in physics. I mean, yeah, I got an A in physics to my recollection. I mean, I'm also pretty sure I got an A or at least an A minus in calculus. That doesn't change the fact that there's a difference, right? and I don't mean this to come across condescending, but like, it's a thing I think people do talk about, but like, there's definitely a difference between like studying for a test and studying a subject. Is kind of a way I've heard people talk about it. Where like, if you study for the test, you can pass the test and then never be able to use that knowledge again. If you study the subject, then like in theory, like you understand the subject and can continue to apply it without having to like regularly study for a like constant stream of tests. So like, I feel like I studied for the tests of calculus in particular, and to a lesser extent physics. So I think it's definitely dark room here. Which means I should probably go back for the chapel so that I can turn the dark room back on. Which again, at that point, feels like I want to flip-flop what I'm doing. Which is not an efficient use of dirty coins. But, I mean, as it pertains to the original question of how was I at math, I mean, it kind of depends on how you define it, I guess. If all you want to know is if I got A's and stuff, I got A's in, like, everything that was in gym class. And I don't mean that as a brag. I'm a huge nerd and am not good at several other valuable skills. Dark room. Don't forget you can run. I'll forget that I can run until I'm in the cold dead earth or something. By which I mean thank you for that. Yeah, let's go up to the passageway, I suppose. Which is the other way. Yeah, good work. Oh, but now's probably as good a time as any to buy some bacon and eggs, you know what I mean? Great. Okay, cool. Lots of exits to here. Morning room! Also, I mean, they're all arguably dead ends. Plus 2 gems, start tomorrow with 2 gems. I will accept this as my room. Now, I don't think that there is... Hey, look at this! Wednesday morning, yes. Okay, I think this is where I got the new clue from, and none of that seems like particularly new, so I think I did do that. Sunflower, interestingly, not an item I can pick up. Ooh, coupon book. That would have helped me to buy this room in particular. Dancing around is that Vasco was number 1 in his class. That's not true. So, like, the wonky thing is that my class size was really big. So, like, there were, like, a bunch of us that were number 1 in the class for a long time. But, like, I think largely because I didn't want to take AP classes. And honestly, I think in the long term that was the correct choice for me. But because of that, I think I ended up falling slightly behind. I think technically I ended up being like number like 16 or something in our class of like 900 or some stupid thing. I don't know. Special keys. Although I feel like the other angle would be a better special keys door. Yeah, let's special keys. Tunda, cloister, actually, like, probably a good cloister, again, because, like, I can go refill these gems, in theory. I'm starting to run low on steps. What we can do is, like, buy other food in the kitchen and refill gems. Even tough. I'm honestly not entirely sure what my final class rank or whatever was. 16 is the last number I remember, but that is not a guarantee that that was my final standing or whatever. Is that accurate? Because I have the paperwork that says you were number one. I mean, when is it dated, though? Because I genuinely am fairly certain I was not number one by graduation. Like, not trying to be self-deprecating. I'm just pretty sure that's not true. No, I should do the dirt when I go in there, which is when I come back after doing the kitchen and the ballroom, because I might need the gems with all those doors. So, yeah. So it's through ballroom into kitchen. Buying a bunch of food also offsets the what's it called when I have to go through there. Alright, and I save a bunch of money by switching to Geico for car insurance. Can I buy infinite bananas? Or did it just not give me credit for the bananas? In any case, let's simply go to the ballroom and return. Strange room. Oh, the cloister is facing this way. Dirt. Got some coins, which can be exchanged for bananas and services. Coins. I got a rock. Okay. So where are we at now? I'm guessing a bunch of locked doors and cybersecurity? Secret passage. That's not bad. Could also courtyard. Huh. I don't know which of those I like more. Probably courtyard in this instance. Sure that you were number one in your senior year. You refused to consider yourself number one because there are multiple people who earn number one status. No, like I'm really pretty sure I wasn't number one by the end because there were ways to disambiguate that ultimately. I got a key, which I desperately need. Coin. Promise you that I'm not usually the braggy mom. I am not sure about that either. Locked door. It's okay. It just means that you love us. I have more than 2 green rooms. Laboratory locksmith. Honestly, locksmith though. That locksmith though. I suppose that's true. If I keep getting shops, I can keep succeeding at the experiment? I wonder how that would work if I went outside. Because we now have... Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to use this key to open the door on the other side of the courtyard, and then use a reroll die, unless I get something like really, really good there. And then that'll give me money to buy something cool from the locksmith, such as a key to open more doors. Closet. Dining room is really good, though. That's like actually pretty good. Hardship. What's nice about that is that will provide more steps, which can be exchanged for continuing to play the video game. Right. Really? You're more likely to draw green rooms while drafting. Boy, whoa, her ladyship's chamber? The next time you enter the boudoir, gain 10 steps. The next time you enter walk-in closet, gain 3 gems. Oh, I'm out of gems. Is like a problem. Her ladyship's chamber? Oh, the West Hall is such a bummer here. Her ladyship's chamber. There's got to be something like plot relevant in here. These abilities are so specific and pointless. I've also never seen it before. There's a harp and an umbrella. And what the heck? Oh, rain and grain. Do I have rain and grain? I do. I have rain and grain. There's like a feather in that cap. There's a locket. Close the locket. It has an hourglass shape on it. I feel like because I can optionally close it, that must be important for some reason. I assume that's a young Herbert. Oh my god, it's an upgrade disc. Oh, wait a minute. Ladyship's diary is locked. But what if I could go to, say, a locksmith? Oh, hang on. What if I just found a key? No, you want a special key? That's fair. What's weird is I am inclined to think that this wants like a special like hourglass key, but it looks like a regular like boring cartoon keyhole. Hang on. Who is this tremendous nerd, and why is he me in a bow tie? Oh, no, hang on. Nah, this guy's probably closer to my speed. He's probably got the bald spot in the back. I wish I was this guy. Okay. Not, like, totally sure what's going on. Oh, hang on. Does it ever end? How long can this go on? Am I right, Hearthstone players, circa? I don't know what year that was. 2013? No, it was later than that. It was like right around the time I stopped playing was... What's that called? Like Chain Gang or something? In Hearthstone, all the like creatures that you play out to the board have like a line that they say when you play them, which I think is really neat. But like, it becomes really easily memeable when something is super present in the format. And there was like a card, and like the point of it is that it's sort of self-replicated. And so like the first one said, how long can this go on? And then it made another one and it said, how long can this go on? And like when it was like really oppressive and it was in every deck, you were like, seriously, when are you going to do something about it? How long can this go on? Okay, so we got the bedroom. Oh, salt shaker. That's like a real item, isn't it? What does it do again? Whenever you eat food, gain more foot. Okay, that's useful. I'll probably be eating in this room, probably, hopefully. Oh yeah, I have at least a key. Which means, yeah. Let's be conservative with steps and unlock this door. Attic laboratory mailroom. Well, I neglected to get additional gems, so let's re-roll. Garage patio. That's also gems. It turns out that's also gems. Okay, well, how about re-roll again? Laundry room, lavatory, West Wing Hall! We got ourselves a winner! Okay, so what are we doing now? I re-rolled all my dice, so I think it's a good time to go back to the locksmith. Maybe I can get a neat key. Did I already buy a neat key? No. Buy neat key. Alexa, buy neat key. The prism key, and it's cheaper, which I forgot. I probably just want 3 regular keys, I think, at this point. What kind of key opens that diary? I bet it's, like, super cool. In fact, I bet it's, like, hyper cool. Which is French for super cool. Of course, it literally translates to hyper cool. And I don't think it's a thing an actual French person has said in the last, like, 15 years. But when I was learning French and those, like, materials were dated at the time I went to high school, it just seemed really funny to me that you would call something hyper cool. Okay, so let's south, I guess. Hang on. How does prism key work again exactly? It like shows you the type of room you're already in. Yeah. Okay. So I would get a green room off of Cloister. That sounds neat. How many of the green rooms will actually create a passage down, though? Maybe I would rather have this north, assuming north is locked. Is north locked? Yeah, I like the sound of prism key. Courtyard, cloister off. Oh, jeepers creepers! I didn't get more gems. Well, on the bright side, the aquarium is free and I drained it, and it's a shop. That's actually kind of relevant. So what happens if you do drain the aquarium? Oh, that's kind of interesting. You get a clue that something is in the bottom of a filing cabinet. And well, it feels like this should be some kind of clue too. Well, I guess I'll take a really unhelpful screenshot of it. Is that showing me the room I should find that cabinet? No, that really looks like that would be, what is that, the archive? Oh, dirt. Coins. I mean, it's probably the organization of the books on the shelves probably tells me specifically what cabinet that is. Is this spelling like a word or something? It almost feels like it is, but I don't think it is. I don't know, it kind of feels like it's spelling something. But I don't see... What I'm not seeing is, like, arrow. Like, another indication of, like, what the relevance of this situation is. Found the antechamber. What are the ones that I know open this? Do I know what room I would need to open the bottom? I suspect greenhouse is the answer to that. I like to think there's staff just off screen that saved the fish while you're in the pump room. No. They just go to an aquarium upstate or whatever. It's fine. Don't worry about it. So I have a dice. Hey. So I don't, man, it looks so weirdly suspicious. I don't know. I'll take another frustratingly unhelpful screenshot at an angle that kind of shows what's going on. There's nothing like up this sleeve or whatever. And yeah, I don't know. My sense is that the main takeaway is the filing cabinet, which I think is in the archive, and I'll just have to like pay attention to that when I get there. This also, like, obviously seems important, but it's much less clear as to how. The vault. The vault. Oh my god, I still didn't get gems! Ah! Oh, I just want to be... I'm really mad about this dead-end day. Bad-end boat. Forget the... Oh, right. There is kind of a hole over here, huh? So then there's... Where is there a barbecue? Have I been to the patio? I honestly don't remember. I know it's in the pool. What's happening here? Again, lack of like clear indication as to like what I would do. This is like a hallway, isn't it? And this is the laundry room, which also doesn't seem like it's giving me an obvious indication of like what to do while there. But I think it is probably worth taking an extremely unhelpful screenshot that indicates the alignment of these three, as if that could matter. I don't know in what way the game could reward me for putting like patio with like hallway or corridor or whatever that is and laundry room, but like I don't know. I don't want to have to remember that later. All right, I'm leaving this place. Got the laundry screenshot. I did. I don't know what I would do with it. Oh, there's an X. Is it visible in the one I took? Not as visible as I would like. Let's trash that and replace. So then, if that's the case... I still, like, really don't see... Don't see anything for the... whichever bedroom this is. Kind of feels like normal bedroom. Like, what would be the point of recreating these tiny rooms if there wasn't information? Information. Like, what would you even find in the hallway? I don't need to look at this one. Is there like a monster in the closet? Which rooms have X's? Well, there's an arrow in what appears to be the archive, and then X's in the laundry room, and whatever room has like a grill or barbecue in it, which I'm not sure if I've been in before. I have to go back to the ballroom. I'm just tired of being gemless. I don't have that many steps. I also should go outside. No, they went too far. It doesn't connect. Another path to take? No, I don't need that. I do have an upgrade disc. I should really go via the cloister as much as humanly possible. Okay, that's the plan, I guess. Which doesn't involve going that way at all. These cost like 2. I don't think I can afford that. I might need the keys. Boy, oh, wine cellar just bleh, boiler room bleh. I don't think I want to draft extra copies of rooms on a day like today. I hate it here. I'm gonna take the wine cellar and use the gems to get as much to the antechamber as possible. I don't know, man. Are they like literally having like a construction party over there? How is this still happening? The music, I mean. I have no idea how much it's picking up. This is a relatively quiet game, so there's a higher risk than normal of that, which is annoying. What do I want? Wait, did I eat food in the dining room? Aren't I at rank 8? The answers are no and yet carrot cake? Carrot gross mess? What is that? Country stew pie? That ain't a pie. Plus an additional 10 if you have a boiler room in your house. I'm gonna say that's pretty unlikely at this point. Which is a surefire way to get punished and get a boiler room in a minute. Honestly, I'm close enough to... I should just wait like a minute. Because I'm just gonna go like up there. I might put a boiler room in there. It wouldn't be a very good place for it, but it'd be better than the likely dead end room. So wait a minute. We don't have archive or laundry room or whatever the other one is with a grill in it. Locked. Shocked. Office. Office feels like a good shout because it's not a dead end and it also has a computer in it. Which means I can use her ladyship's upgrade disc to upgrade the courtyard. That's one of my favorite rooms. Plus 2 gems, 5 dig spots. Courtyard is always left unlocked. Whoa. Oh, that's tempting. I feel like Courtyard has enough dig spots on average. Like, I feel like it has minimum 2, which is, like, pretty good. And you don't always get... You seem to have a pretty good chance of getting shovel in there, but it's not, like, guaranteed. Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. The third upgrade is Courtyard. Why is it Courtyard? It feels intentional because it's spelled that way twice. But the other ones are all still just Courtyard. I like, you know, I really like gems and feel like I never have enough of them, but like a multiple entrance place that is always left unlocked feels really good. Oh, and it counts as a hallway. Is that good? I don't think that's bad. Is it particularly good? I feel like I like it. Oh, that's the corridor effect, so it's corridor plus courtyard. I'm kind of just intrigued by this particular combination of things. I think it's kind of close between that and gems. I wouldn't fault you if you really wanted the dig spots, but that feels like a third place to me. I'm gonna take less requirement of keys. That was a good one. Hey, who wants to watch the safe come up? Ooh. Ah, still no idea how to open that sucker. Okay, what's going on over here? Oh. Chef and chief, huh? Don't think I've ever gotten to this particular adjacent space to the antechamber. Cool. Open. Locked. I mean, the locksmith's on my way back, so that's acceptable. I could put a bunch of coins in the house, which would, I guess, let me buy a bunch of bananas? I should probably do that. Guest bedroom, huh? Wait, didn't... Can I look at the action? I mean, guest bedroom is like pretty much objectively correct. Like if I play drawing room, it doesn't like do anything. Walk-in closet is not hugely helpful here. I think guest bedroom might interact with her ladyship's chamber, but also just gives me steps, which I need. And I don't take it that often. Neat. Like sometimes has an item. What would we call this? Lantern plantern? I don't think that's what you call that. Propeller? Light versus light, maybe? So sheep or dog or sheepdog. I forgot that this room isn't very interesting in its own right. But it gave me some more steps, I guess. Okay, but hold on. Boudoir and walk-in closet. Was walk-in closet the other? No, that was... Was it? Oh, shoot. But that would have given me 3 gems, which actually isn't, like, terribly useful right now. Oh, shoot. I should have put the coins out. Oh, we're just really not doing a good job today. Don't think we have any payroll rooms, right? Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but I ran payroll. Ooh, and that locks it out for a whole week. That's bad. I was just trying to get more information on it, and I clicked it, and the game interpreted that differently than I wanted it to. So... 1, 2, 3... 10, 13, 16. It would take me most of my steps to get out to the front lawn to dig it up. I could buy some extra fruit and maybe work my way up from the dark room. I don't think realistically we're gonna like open the antechamber or anything like that today. But I think that's probably a worthwhile combination of things. If I have the extra steps, maybe I could try trading my car keys for something. Workshop a better shovel. I mean, I think that's too big an investment to try and take that risk. Like I'm flying real close to the sun just trying to commit to getting outside. If I spend like a pair of steps at a time trying to like go into new rooms, I can like easily just like not get anything. But like I think if I like get I think I basically just have to take the most direct path possible and maybe consider buying like some bananas on the way back. I think is the best plan. There should be like some coins around. Case in point. But I don't have a metal detector, which will make that... Oh, I do also have... Okay, I do have this, which I forgot about. Which does sort of tweak the math a little bit. That gives me... How many? 10? 20. Oh, sorry, 21. Salt. I mean, I will say I don't... Wait, also to make a better shovel, don't I need like types of items I don't have? That feels like way too much. I do have to go through the passageway. Okay, I'm gonna go to the locksmith. I think I just buy 3 keys. Right, that saves me 1. Maybe I can incidentally pick up enough gold for like some bananas. Speaking of... So I want to go forward, left. Unlock. Well, the boiler room just to make me feel bad. Sort of anticipated that, to be honest with you. Is also... Realistically, unless I just wanted a ton of items, why would I want a ton of items? I guess I would want a ton of items if I really thought that I could like get specifically workshop by branching off the dark room. It would make like maximum use of my gems. Like the only other thing to do here really is to like boiler room and open another door up north. I don't know. Attic sounds fun. Maybe I'll get some fruit. Oh, fantastic. Navigational compass. That'll help me. Oh. So that's 2. Sector is 3. Oh, the map. 4. Where's that at? Do I have that? It's the den. 5, 6. Whoa. Is this what I think it is? Ah, crap. What a day to get that, huh? missing one? I feel like I'm missing an item. Key. Okay. I think that's all of them. It's so jazzy in the attic. Okay. So how does that change the math? I mean, I would need to, well, I have kind of a specific idea of how I could, like, get through the antechamber now, in theory. I think I might still be better off trying to, like, go outside first, though. 4 gold. So I think the plan is to go through the kitchen and buy bananas, which, even though the coupon book is giving a discount, I think I can only do once, even though it kind of, I think, is letting me buy more than one. I'm not 100% sure on that. Regardless, I think I end up with 1 bananas, which is like plus 4 steps. So we'll just count that from now. So we have 37. So passageway, billiard room, kitchen, den, where we dig up treasure. There are times when this really feels like doing Legends of the Hidden Temple, which is probably why my mom and I both like this game so much. Okay, hold on. Passageway, billiard, kitchen, den, ballroom, chapel, corridor, spare room, security. I don't know. I'm actually not sure anymore as to whether it would be better to go straight for the dark room. Realistically, I don't think I'm super likely to get what I need, which I think at this point are exactly 1 locked door and also the greenhouse. No, I would also need a broken lever. Yeah, that doesn't even work without a broken lever. Which is hilarious because, like, I might be able to get a broken lever from the trading post, which would take even more steps to go outside. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. I should be able to commit to 1 course of action with some extra steps to try and do something good. I don't think it's very likely to, like, work out the way I want it to. It really depends on, like, how many dirt spaces I expect there to be on the driveway or whatever. And also, like, how many, like, turnips or whatever. If I got, like, a bunch of turnips with salt, like, I'd actually be in, like, pretty good shape, to be honest. But I need to be able to specifically open the bottom door of the antechamber and go to the secret garden. And I presume that would give me, like, some kind of conclusion to the game. But I really don't know if it's smarter to, like, start trying to open doors in the dark room or just, like, fuss around outside. I mean, I guess by going to the dark room first, I will know if it's worth the effort of spending steps trying to, like, trade at the trading post. I still don't really know how the trading post works. Also, it might matter what we get in the den. I mean, if we got the broken lever at the den, that would answer some questions. Okay, let's start heading back. We can adjust as we go. I think both pads... No, morning room doesn't. So billiard room. Hang on. Ooh, that's another banana is what that is. Speaking of banana... Actually, I think that was 2 more bananas. How do I have 3 coins? Isn't that math wrong? Okay, I bought all the bananas there are. I think that was wise. I don't remember having so many keys. Why do I have so many keys? Where am I digging? This is... Oh, hang on. Found it. Time to start digging. Loudly do I dig in pitch darkness. It's a very large quantity of coins. Like a stupidly large amount of coins. Oh man. If only there was any way to connect back to the locksmith. I'm not even sure that'd be worth it. I have like 4 keys already. We'll figure out. Maybe... What's in the commissary? I don't know. No, I've literally bought the entire kitchen out. I found whatever the end of the banana supply was. So, like, I literally can't... It'd be super cool if there was, but, like... I think we're just going to the dark room. Oh, no, we'll lose a coin in the chapel! Oh, no! Stupid. Yeah, so we'll go to the ballroom, which will give us 1 gem, and then we lose a coin, and then we... Yeah, okay. Ding. Ah, my money! This is like a... I mean, there wasn't an X here. Whatever. So we are here with 41 steps. We're doing okay. It's weird how long these days can get. All right, this is open. Walk-in closet. Boudoir is something, right? It's also not a dead end. But also walk-in closet is something. Walk-in closet gives me 3 gems. Let's save that and get dice. Dice are good. Dice paying dividends. Also steps, which I forgot about. Hey, you know what's great about dice? They give me money. Face. Yeah, I don't know how to open that. Rudy from Survivor. Season 1. Okay. So I think I don't want to use the special key. Let's not. Can't pick it. Let's do a normal key. Furnace, study, gymnasium. None of those are good. I'm trying to get, I think, the greenhouse. Coat check, closet, lab. Also not great. Okay, try it again. I mean, I guess it's walk-in closet. God, Hall of Mirrors. So stupid. Oh, it gave me the gems before I picked up more gems. That's good gems. What's the other thing this stupid room does? All right, so okay. So I've done all of the ladyship bonuses other than getting the key, which would be nice to have. I don't know where one gets an hourglass key. Ah, brother. Okay. What? Oh. Battery. Okay. I mean, I don't think that I want workshop, to be honest with you. Oh, we are in a bad way, man. Okay. Ooh, that's not great. I mean, it's laboratory, but I think it's like not deterministically possible to do what I want now. I don't think this room does anything for me right now. Garage, patio, study. I mean, patio. Oh, patio! Patio does have the grill. Might as well do that. I have so many keys. I'm drowning in keys. Which is hilarious considering, like, yesterin game day. Hello, Dig? I gotta rock a second time. Beg your pardon? Occasionally you may discover small mounds of dirt. With a shovel, one may be able to excavate them. You don't say. So... in what way does one walk into Mordor? Because, like... this. There's just an X there. How do I did it. Oh. But... Oh. This isn't even locked. There's only like one locked door left in the house. What an annoying turn of events. I don't know. I think that was the right way to play this. Guess the mail room so that I can get a package the next time I come here, I think is how that works. God, I have so many resources. What a stupid day. Thank you for placing my order. Don't really think I care about anything else. What the heck? Who are you? Is that pilot versus plot? Have I never been here? That doesn't look familiar at all. There's a lot where, like, I is the different letter, which is weird to me. So you gotta get a real particular build to make use of those aquarium facts, huh? I looked at that. Which means you, like, need the laundry room, but the laundry room sucks. It's a stupid room. Okay, I think that's everything. The shovel is, like, easily one of the best items in this game, huh? God, there's so many steps, too. What an incredibly frustrating day. After all of that, we have, like, an abundance of everything we were short on and now no place to go. I think this is definitely, like, the closest by a lot we've been to, like, getting out of here. Oh, sure. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go to the trading post because I mean, I don't know if something like demolishes walls, but I'm gonna guess that's probably not something I'm going to be able to do. But hey, if I can. I also got like a whole driveway to... Oh, wow. That is pretty neat. It's actually a little bit less ridiculous than I thought it would be. Especially since I triggered it 3 times. I do wonder if I had been able to like dip out like and dig these up and then trigger it again, if it would have like uh filled them back in with junk. You dug up nothing of interest. Going good. Ah, good. Salted turnip. What a tasty treat. Rusty old nail. Thanks for clarifying that wasn't worth picking up. And you, sir? Ah, an old tin can. She ain't what she used to be. Okay, let's some weird shadows, but these aren't dirt, right? It's just yeah, okay. Well, that's a fun thing to know exists. I wasn't sure if there would be like a unique item definitely buried there or something. Let's see what we can trade for. I don't really know how this works. Anyway, what was that message about the trees? Oh, Lord. Find among the white trees under 2 stones. I guess I got the steps to go double check and make sure there aren't like white trees at the orchard. Alright, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. Select an item to trade. How about car keys? They seem the least useful. Treasure map is a really funny thing to trade, considering. Trade car keys for coin purse. Why not? How about treasure map for 2 dice? Yeah, go for it. What about salt shaker? Magnifying glass? Would huh. Actually, that might be useful. I don't think any of the photos in her Majesty's bedroom were useful. But, I don't know, maybe. I mean, salt's not doing anything. Without more rooms, compass doesn't do anything. Car keys, that's not a great trade. Coin purse is only useful if I'm making more money. That's for car keys. Okay. Are we at the stage where we have to trade to get car keys to proceed? Well, like I got 5 keys. I probably don't need to. Oh, I could get a vault key for my lock picks. I mean, yeah. I don't know if something happens if I trade like 1,000 times. Maybe I get the whole house, like the paperclip thing from, I don't know, 2010. When did that thing happen? Coin purse for car keys. Coupon book for coin purse. Compass for coin purse. I feel like we're not making a lot of ground here. Well, that was fun. Okay, so still not sure what the dynamite is. Let's spend some steps seeing if we can find some white trees, I guess. Just because I don't really remember what it's like over there. Then honestly, I think I just throw like a bunch of coins in the fountain if it'll let me. Can I only do one at a time? Oh, I was really hoping. I don't know if that actually gives you some kind of luck modifier. I don't know that I feel like today was like especially lucky. I wouldn't say it was like super unlucky, but like I think the only reason that we got close was like largely through our own decisions and then just like spawning enough items in the attic that we got the key I've been looking for this entire time. I do wonder if like the longer you play, like it applies like an overall luck modifier to certain important items. So if you just like play enough days, it's like more likely for you to get like secret garden key or some other valuable stuff. I am seeing what look like some potentially white trees over there. For the record. Oh, 2 rocks. You dug up a secret floor plan. Would you like to permanently add conservatory to your drafting pool? Adjust the rarity of floor plans in your house? Yeah, I want that like real bad. Why would I not want that? That's like really good. That's like one of the coolest things we've found so far. What happens if you say no? Does it just like delete your save file? I don't think you understand what's going on here. You should start again. Cool. Well, that was fun. Oh my god, it's Swimbird. I brought a little Swimbird friend with me. That's nice. I'm a good character. I don't think I have any things left to do today. I think I finally ran out. But that's good. Because we found the ballroom, we found the conservatory? Whatever that was. Why can't I throw 63 entire coins into the well? Like a psychopath. Okay, let's just be sure. There's no place to go. Yeah, I mean, it's like hard edges everywhere where there's like space. That's a pretty big bummer. You're like pretty close to like something cool happening. Is there a reason I wanted to go back? I mean, I can like make my way to like her ladyship's chamber and just like take a quick pat. Are there any other rooms where I would need to maybe check something with the magnifying glass I got? I feel like no. And I could go back to the commissary, but I think it would just be like gems. Like, I don't think that does anything. I don't even have like the space to put the freezer or whatever. Might as well just like, I have no idea how long it's going to take me to find her ladyship's bedroom again or whatever. So I might as well just like see what's up. It's more fun to go through the observatory, which was a room in Legends of the Hidden Temple at a certain point. Much like Blueprints, they did change out what rooms could appear in the Hidden Temple of Legends of the Hidden Temple fame. So in order to get back, I must take the long way. Oh man, that means I'm gonna lose another coin. Unconscionable. What the heck do I think is in the laundry room? After all this. The laundry room doesn't seem like a good room to dig under. Oh, there's this one too. Anything cool going on here? impression is no. But the annoying thing about the magnifying glass is there's really no good way to know. Like normal hand stuff. No hanky-panky, as it were. I'm not sure. Remember if I like saved the regular photo of that. I did! Go me. The fact that that photo is here gives me the weird sense I should care more about this room than I'm inclined to. Do I care about the chairs? Is that something? No, they kind of just like gaze facing away from each other, which they do. Whatever. I'm leaving this place. It was yesterday I had a chest in here. So kitchen through. Oh no, there is more food. I could buy like a bunch more steps. Oh no, I didn't realize. I never paid close attention to this. So the kitchen can give you a heads up as to what room you may need to get bonus footsteps from the dining room. I never clocked that. That's interesting. That's a fun little thing. I like that. Morning room. Nani? Oh, just some loose coins. Think I have enough coins? Alright, magnifying glass. Yep, this is definitely the type of nerd I am. Not seeing anything relevant. Guess I can just do that from here. Not seeing anything relevant. No, it's interesting. It brings up the magnifying glass, but I can't use it. That's curious. Is this anything? I really doubt it. Does it never end? Is that... This is the music, you think? I don't know what you mean. Denoted in verse. Feels like it's similar in some way to that thing, but I don't feel as though the magnifying glass is helpful here. Which is fine, I just wanted to rule that out. Oh, the music from the sheets. I feel like I saw at some point a video suggested on YouTube that was like, this is what the music from the sheets in Blueprint sounds like, parentheses, definitely not a spoiler, I promise, or something like that. That was like, okay. But like, also, I genuinely assume that's probably true. mean, look, it's cool in here, but like, magnifying glass, get out of here. Without a key to open this thing, feels like this room is not hugely helpful. I think I sold my lockpicks, not that it would let me do anything there, because that's not even how the lockpicks work. Okay, so all that being said, I think we're done here. I don't think there's anything else to try and magnify or what have you. Don't remember noticing gems spread in the green rooms, but I presume they were. Oh. If a gem were to be placed in this room, where would it go? Asked and answered. Why not? Sense of completion. Get as many preposterous, unusable resources as possible. Doesn't go back on the tray, so then over here. Okay. I think that's where the coupon book was, so that stands to reason. Yeah, let's, oh, you know what? Let's also... Day 11 was the Garden Chateau of the Dead. Wow, that's quite the name. How did we end up with Of the Dead? Oh, 13 dead-end rooms. I didn't know we tracked such a thing. I feel like that is the game making fun of me. Alright, let's end today. We learned some stuff. I know where to get a file cabinet key that I can't keep, which makes me sad. I don't think that was eligible for trade, which is mildly interesting, but stands to read. God, 68 coins. Just let me dump them in the fountain. It'll be hilarious, I promise. This is Her Ladyship's shopping center. Had 5 shop rooms and Her Ladyship's chamber, boudoir, walk-in closet, observatory parlor, and West Wing hall. Are those like her favorite rooms? I mean, I get Ladyship's chamber, boudoir, and walk-in closet. I guess West Wing is supposed to be associated with her. I didn't necessarily get the sense that the observatory or the parlor were specifically associated with her. But that's fun. Why do I feel like the last time I ended a day, it didn't tell me what the nice... Yeah, that's a good one. I like them. So that lady is like our grandmother, presumably, right? That's neat. Yeah. I don't know. But like a little anticlimactic because of how many resources we got and how many possibilities it seemed like we were going to have at the end there. But at least we found the patio. I feel like that was some pretty valuable information. And of course, because we ended up with the extra steps and all was said and done, we were able to go find the white trees and get I think it was the conservatory, right? I think that's what that room is. Yeah. I don't know, more cool stuff to find in the future. We also upgraded the courtyard. It has a dumber name, but it's cool. We could call it the Cool Yard. Always try to fill in the wings before going inward. I feel like I'm normally doing that. You just mean from the main hall? I feel like at a certain point, you don't necessarily have control over what shape the house is taking if you're trying to keep doors opening. But yeah, I think I'm normally saving the center exit from the main hall for last. It feels like that somehow gives you the most flexibility, but honestly, I don't know how much difference that really makes. I guess it's just like because it's central, if all the others get like blocked off early on for some stupid reason, you can sort of like angle whichever way you want and work around it because you don't immediately hit a dead end going hard one way or the other. I don't know. I definitely continue to like this game. A little bit of a sleepy Saturday, but we're making some progress. It's the way of the game. I mean, we solved another like relatively major mystery in the music sheet thing. That being said, let's cross that out. Still don't know what to do about any of the safes. A lot of notes on that. Oh, I don't need the VAC. I don't think I ever need to do the VAC thing ever again. Just cross it out, but not delete. Don't need that, don't need that. That's already accessible. Green memos in Harley's room always falls. Who is this Harley person? I also don't even know what color that note is because the photo is black and white. It's really annoying. Oh, thank you for the reminder on Neko's guess. You know, with the same guest fees you're all making. Ah, come on. Gotta make me work for it. Everyone else headed out early. I mean, it's a holiday weekend. People got stuff to do. I got no squawks, no beefs. They played an angle. They stopped in, and now we're here at the end of the stream. See, again, when I'm left to my own devices, I just say nonsense from movies that I've seen and stuff. Yeah, now I'm just like obsessively scrolling through my blue notepad. It's not a lot that's like immediately very actionable. I think it was good to start making more concrete notes about like how to access the antechamber. I don't think up until today that really would have offered much in the way of the means of getting out of here. I mean, we didn't get the secret garden key. I don't know if there's another way to open the back thing, but I know that in the demo that was a way to end the thing. And I think there were like fewer rooms available or whatever. And again, coughing is cute. Well, hey, listen, Neko likes to make two guesses. Since she only made one, you want two? Huh? Doing good. I'll say this. I feel like, you know, we have days like this last one, day 13 or whatever that was, where like I get to the end of it and I kind of feel like, did I really get much done? But at the same time, when I consider the fact that we're like 13 days into this, I feel like I'm like blazing through it. I keep expecting to hit like a harder like plateau or cliff or something, but we haven't gotten there yet. Only 13. I don't know why this is tongue face. Yeah, like this game could go indefinitely. Plus, like I don't know how many days Neko has played, but like I feel like she was significantly floored by getting the laboratory online on like day 5 or whatever. So like if that alone takes several days, I feel like 13 is pretty good. We're due on day 113. I think we're gonna be done by 37. Put that on the record so that someone can compile that in some embarrassing clip later on. Okay, great. Well, let's start here with the theme of making it easier. Here's our graduation bear. He of course has 2 winking bananas. These were unveiled yesterday from the most recent McDonald's Happy Meal promotion. He does have a Squirtle with him. Keep that in mind, and perhaps you can guess the theme for tonight. Then we had Dragonite's not gonna stay put. I know what he's like. Anyway, Coughing had not a Squirtle with him, but a sparkly spider. Gosh, I really do love this Coughing. they don't make that many coughings, and when they do, they're not that good. But he's perfect. He might even be like correct life size. I don't know. But Sparkle Spider's a good one. I'm a fan. For the record, Dragonite, he's got a waffle behind him. It's another clue to help you figure out what the theme is. Lastly, Grogu, not a Squirtle, but an aquatic friend. So yesterday's theme was that all the Squishmallows had Squirtles, because I was showcasing the new little guys who are Squishmallows. And to have a theme that could overlap with tonight, I selected like friends that represented something you could find in our world today. So like a bear wearing a t-shirt. Not so much a floating orb of destruction or space alien. But yeah, there you go. That'll wrap this one up. It'll be the earliest sign-off we've had for Blueprints in maybe the entire run, because of the weird way those days timed out. But, you know, we got our steps in. We burned our calories, in-game and out. And it's including Orb of Destruction running some major companies right now. I'm not sure about the modifier right now. I feel like that's been ongoing for some time. I do feel like that would tie humorously into one of my story ideas that will never become anything. Yeah, but so that'll do it for this stream. Next Friday, I don't think there's any until like the end of June. I think we're good. I don't immediately know of anything that's gonna tamper with stream stuff. So next Friday we'll take on some more Old Skies. We're in the middle of the game's 4th mission, which I think collectively has been our favorite so far, certainly mine. And next Saturday, more Blueprints. We'll see if we can draft the latest room, or maybe get some of our rare favorites, like the one that lets you add other neat rooms to the house, which gave us Dovecote. I think my sister would like Blueprints. That is not to urge you to spend money that you don't want to spend, but in terms of like, it is sometimes hard to know if my sister will like a game. It's funny. I think my sister and I are actually kind of similar about games. Is that we like certain categories of games, but we're also kind of discerning about them. So like, I'm really into adventure games, and I play them and I get really mad about them, like often, like Old Skies. And I think we're both kind of that way about like puzzle games, but I don't know. I mean, like, I felt strongly she would like, blanking on it, Chance of Sinar. I think she did like that, but not as much as I expected. But I feel like this is the kind of game she would like. I don't know. It's true. She also has the extreme variance curse, and like, I don't know, she could have a weird time with it. But like, I think she would like this game. Anyway, yeah, I'm like sleepy and weird and whatever. But the VOD's always up for those of you who have lives, and I don't mean that as an insult to you, Demolition. We're cool. Thank you for being here. Thanks for being you. And hope to see you again soon. And the same goes for all the rest of you, but Dem is a diehard, and I appreciate it. Also Ahmad, which I also appreciate. So we'll be back here next week at the same time. Friday for Old Skies, Saturday for Blueprints, and in the meantime, take care of yourselves and remember that you are clawsome.